Hi everyone, it's Pivy Does It All. Sure you can tell by my demeanor and my energy level that something is amiss. So let's talk about it. I have had an interesting month so far, and June just started. Um, And I wanted to talk about it a little bit and say some things about Pride Month and, um, just chit chat with you guys because I feel like I don't get the chance to, or haven't got a chance to do that in a while. So, yes, there is a big, giant picture of a zebra behind me, and I'm going to try to block it as much as possible with my body so that you guys don't have to stare at a zebra the whole time. But I have no promises that I'll do a successful job of that. And it's just a really giant picture of a zebra. Like, I would say it's like a 6 foot tall picture of a zebra. so, so I didn't end Mental Health Month like I wanted to on my channel. There's so much that I wanted to talk about, so many people that I wanted to talk to and do interviews with, and I just was so busy and a mess that didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Um, so, you live and you learn, and things happen, and life happens, and that's fine. That's okay. Um, Speaking of mental health, my mental health has been really poor the last several weeks, if not months. And I've been trying to process that and, you know, just, it's like, when you have the words to say, but you don't quite know how to say it. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. So basically, I had another medicine mishap where my medicine was causing me to talk and act slower than I should be moving and acting normally. And this affected my work performance. It affected my living situation. It just affected everything. And, I really, when those things are happening to you and you're um, experiencing them, you don't necessarily know that you're experiencing them. So you rely on outside people to tell you that you're acting abnormally. And um, that's kind of what happened, except people weren't telling me this until it was kind of too late. And um, sorry, I'm picking at my face. I know I shouldn't, but I have to get this. It's bothering me so much. Um, and it was not until I kind of was in danger with my job and, had all these things going on that I really knew that there was a problem, and the problem was significant. And like, I'll tell you guys some examples of how bad it was. Um, like on 3 different occasions, I've had people tell me that I was either talking slow, like I was talking like I was like drugged up or something, which, like, heads up, I don't do any of that stuff, so that's very abnormal for me. Um, or that I was moving like really, really slow, like when I was eating, that I'd be like, which also is not like me. You don't get to look like this, body beautiful, if you eat like that. So, and then someone told me that my wit and my jokes were slowly timed, which usually I'm like on it, like I'm like, okay, joke, 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 joke. And I would have a response for something that happened like 2 minutes prior, and I wouldn't even like have realized that the conversation moved forward. I would just be like, okay, yep, that's funny. Um, and like there was a point where I was working where I couldn't even add. Like I couldn't even add correctly. And if you know my job, you know that I have a very highly critically thinking math based job. So the fact that I could not add was a problem, is a problem. And um, so I went ahead and put myself on short term disability. And my first day of short term disability was June 1st. And I've been dealing with not working since Memorial Day. And I am so much happier. It was causing me so much stress. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about for Mental Health Awareness Month was, for some people, medication is right. And I feel like this is an instance when I can say without a doubt that medication has changed my life and for the better, but it's also something that you can't take lightly, that you have to be active in finding the right medication for you if you need medication. And yeah, so I really wanted to talk about medication for Mental Health Awareness Month, but I feel like I'm not necessarily in the position to be the proponent for medication that I want to be right now, because I'm experiencing complications due to my medications. And that's challenging because I want everyone to get the help that they need. I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to live a fulfilling life with or without medication, whatever you need, and live without shame. And um, so I hope that that is clear. Um, I've been absent from YouTube quite a bit, but I expect that I will be making more videos because I will have more time on my hands. and I'm excited to share some of my current whips with you guys, as well as some of my finished objects, and just really, have some fun and make some interesting things. So that's kind of it for my mental health kind of drama, if you will. And I narrowly avoided a catastrophe, if you want to call it that. Um, Last night I got in the pool, I had my swim trunks on, and I had my phone in my pocket, and I didn't realize it for like 30 minutes. I was like sitting around talking to my friend. We're both in the pool. And then all of a sudden, I like reach in my pocket because I realized I have pockets and I'm not used to having pockets in my women's bathing suits. And all of a sudden, I feel my phone and I'm like, oh my God. And I like pick my phone gently out of the water and I'm like, ah. And luckily it worked right away. We just put it in rice overnight. So hopefully like my microphone is working well and everything is fine with that. So if it's not working well, please let me know in the comments. So narrowly avoided that because having just gone on short-term disability, that's the last thing that I need would be a big expense like a phone. So, other than that, happy Pride Month. I look forward to talking to all of you about my experience with Pride, my experience with coming out multiple times for multiple reasons, and what it means to live proud and live your authentic truth and your authentic life. Um, I really want to be an advocate for those people who are still in the closet and are either kind of wanting to come out and thinking about coming out, or maybe they're comfortable in the closet and that's where they need to be right now. Because I fully acknowledge that there's not always a safe place for people to come out. And I always want my channel to be a safe place where you can be yourself, and no matter who that is. So I am very tired. I'm sure you can see it in my eyes. I'm like, watch that be the thumbnail. Um, but I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about the crazy month of June thus far, and kind of how things have been going, because they haven't necessarily been going well, but they have an opportunity to go better, and I'm looking forward to feeling better, getting my medicine straightened out, and going back to work full force. So I got to get there first. So one day at a time. I appreciate your support, your love, your well wishes, your prayers, your everything. You guys mean the world to me. And I put my Cash App in the description below if you want to donate. Any little bit helps. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.